Hi, Michelle here, neurodivergent psychic, and I am 12 days away from my course in pure mediumship at Arthur Findlay College, and I'm really looking forward to it. And I'm preparing by reading Mediumship, Made Easy by Gordon Smith, and he's writing a lot about the different clairs, how some are clairsentient, clairaudience. He's talking about telepathy and all of that, and it's funny because I'm always analyzing what's coming in and how and why, and to some extent I feel like a newbie in a lot of these things, and then again a lot has just been kind of easy for me, and I'm trying to find out why it is that I find it easy. And I think it's because I've always had a good contact with spirit, but without knowing the claircognizance. And I've been thinking about whether or not I have like the clairaudience on at all times, because I have only a few times in my life like had that experience where I could literally hear as if someone was standing beside me, telling me something. It's more like thoughts that are coming to me in maybe my own voice, I don't know. But I'm reading here that Gordon Smith, who wrote this book, he says when he was in circle, they would kind of develop a kind of telepathy in the group. So when spirit came, one might see it, one might feel it. And then he says, as for me, I would often hear a sort of conversation inside me that wasn't made up of words, but more feelings of what was being said. And I think that's what I have, because when I think about it, I can be thinking about a thing, and then I've opened up communication. So I kind of opened up to say anytime that I need advice on something, you're free to give it to me. I know I have free will and I will follow it if I feel like I should, but feel free to always be there to advise me. So I get small messages here and there, and I've been wondering how is this message coming through? And I actually don't really hear. I mean, I hear my own thoughts when I'm replying. So it could be when I'm reading something in the book and I actually communicate with spirit about it. Oh, you can do that for me, or maybe, oh, that would be cool, I hope, and so and so. And then I lost track of what I was saying. But it's kind of like then I hear them, but when I'm thinking about it, I don't think I actually hear them. I feel what they're trying to communicate, because I can kind of, I see, when people are talking, I see subtitles. I know it's weird, but, and that's why I have to know how people spell their names and stuff, because I want to make sure that I see the right subtitles and I understand everything that's going on. But I don't actually have subtitles. No, let me rephrase that. I do have subtitles for what spirit is telling me, but I don't have the words. I don't have the actual words. And that was kind of a revelation, because I just know, I just get a feeling of what it means, and then I reply to them so I can hear my own thoughts when I reply, but I actually don't hear. And this is new. This is like a revelation to me. It's like there's just a gap where I know what is, it feels like it's being said, but there's no voice. Not even my own voice, really. It's just, I'll rephrase that again, because it is my own voice, but as an interpreter. I hear my own voice interpreting what is coming through as if I'm giving a clairvoyant message. Wow, this is so interesting. Yeah, I'm actually not, right now I was just trying to communicate, and I'm not waiting for a voice or a thought that sounds like mine. I'm waiting for the emotions, for the sensations, for the intuition to come through, and for me to translate it. Oh, they're saying, see, now I'm saying they're saying something, but I just saw a lot of lines, like something is coming through. So they're telling me. So this is not common. See, now I'm trying to interpret it my way because I want to be special, but it's not to say that it's because I'm special, but it's because if this is not how you get it, if this is not how you feel it or see it or whatever, then that's okay too, because we're all different. There's no voice. How am I getting all of this information? It's actually, I feel like I'm having a conversation, but I don't hear anything. This is so weird. I actually thought I was hearing their words, but I'm not. It's sensations, images, gut feeling. This is not spooky, but still a bit spooky. So I'm guessing this is what Gordon means in his book when he says telepathy, because this feels like I would. Wow, this is so insane. It's crazy. Okay, so now they're saying, Michelle, get back to topic because we were delivering a message. Yeah, what were you saying? Something about exploring how you perceive messages, being curious. Yeah. Okay, so now I'm getting too involved in this conversation because I have an interest in the outcome, and this is where I know I have to kind of pull myself back from the outcome and from the message, so I'm not trying to I don't want to risk that whatever I'm getting as the result is coming from what I would want it to be. So now I'm it's so weird pulling out. I'm pulling my energy out, but I'm still connected. So I'm just gonna try and finish this. Curiosity, yes, thank you. That was where I was at. They're telling me there's one more way. A more direct way? What does that mean? They're showing me a knife. Like you can cut through a veil. What does that mean? I'm sorry. Nothing is happening. I'm just getting my tinnitus is insane right now. Okay. Yeah. So this is a messy video. I'm sorry about that. It's late. I should be sleeping now, but I just wanted to read a bit before going to sleep. So okay, so it's funny because they just told me that they don't care how you receive them. There's no good, no bad, no. Yeah, okay, so there are. It's all about communication, and even they show me even deaf people can communicate. So yeah, of course. So no matter how you perceive, if you get only clairaudience, only clairvoyance, only one. So I'm kind of trying to make everyone understand that even if you don't get like a million things like I do, it's not that I'm better than you. Yeah, thank you so much for that one. I guess I needed that one. But it's just, we do with whatever. Oh, and there, with the knife. Okay, sometimes it's actually a benefit not to be able to do, hear, see too much, because it can be overwhelming. So if you only have like one of these super skills, like if you're really good at hearing or seeing or knowing or feeling or whatever, then just focus on that. That is perfectly fine, and then you can always develop on it. And that, okay, yeah, so they're telling me now that the way I'm doing it, because I'm trying to have everything all at once, and that it's not necessarily the best way to go, because yeah, okay, they're saying jack of all trades but master of none, and that's kind of how I've lived my life. I want to know everything about everything, and it means that I don't stay too long, or I don't stay long enough on a topic or a subject or whatever, and in this case a skill. Yeah, okay, but they're also saying, but we have bestowed this upon you. I don't know why they're talking like that, or why those are the words I'm translating it to. So everything is as it should be, but I'm getting the message that if I want to improve on my skills, I should not try to have it all at once, and feeling like I need to be good at all of them, because they will always use whatever I have available. Okay, so they're actually telling me that I should try to focus on one and be okay with leaving the others behind for a bit, and that's something that I struggle with, because I don't want to not know how to do everything. Okay, yeah, so I should focus on the 1, 2, or 3. Okay, yes, okay, 2, maybe 3. Can I have 3? No, 2. Okay, 2 skills. I don't know how to do that. They'll help me. Yeah, okay. And again, they didn't say that. I had a communication right now, but I didn't hear any words. It's so insane. I didn't know that. I literally did not know this. Okay. Yeah, but they'll help me, and I just have to focus. And I'm guessing that this knowing and feeling thing, the claircognizance and clairsentience, that's probably the two that yeah, because I actually didn't see images as well either, not as well. Huh, interesting. So if you're still here, if you haven't thought, Jesus, what's happening here, then the in the nutshell message here is that whatever you have, make it work for you. They'll help you. And I don't know why I'm saying they, because according to Gordon, we have one guide that's there for us in general, but it doesn't mean that others can't come. I'm so confused about this, because I'm always saying they, spirit, and I would really like to work more with that. So back to the nutshell. You don't have to be able to have a lot of different clairs or abilities, as long as you learn how to fine-tune. Yeah, fine-tune whatever you have to get working for you. And then when you're ready, the others will come. I just ask, but why did I then have so many all at once? And it's because I have free will, and they were always at my disposal, and I don't have any patience. If I have patience, I might have been better at using them now. Okay. Thank you so much for that. Again, a conversation without words. It's insane. So, I am gonna stop for now because it's late. I have to sleep. Maybe just read a few more pages. But the whole, how he says, I would often hear a sort of conversation, I'm reading the book right now, inside me that wasn't made up of words, but more feelings of what was being said. That's funny. What was being said? Was something being said? Okay, so thanks for listening. I hope it gave something to you, a revelation or entertainment of, geez, Michelle, you're cuckoo. Whatever. I found it entertaining as well, and I also found it enlightening, and I'm looking forward to seeing it maybe in a few years or so, just to see how this has all developed. And in 12 days I'll be delving into mediumship for reals, and not just on small courses here or there, but 1 week intense. Looking forward to it. Yay. Bye bye. Thank you for listening, for looking, whatever. Love you. Bye.